very important when you come to success. Now, how does time contribute or help in your success building? That is what I want to talk about today. Um, this is Let's Talk About, and most of the success coach or success people do not talk about this. They do not talk about this, but this is very important that you should know. Okay, success is a mindset, and to be successful, you need to be psychologically inclined. Now, if psychologically you are being affected, you don't understand what is happening, and you are being disturbed, it affects your whole progress. The point is that you are not able to think straight, you are not able to make right decisions, and you are not able to make steps that will help you to reach that ultimate goal. So, psychologically, you need to take this into consideration. You need to allow yourself some space and time. You want to buy a car, you want to invest in a business, you need about 100,000. You need about 1,000 US dollars. Okay, you need about 2,000 US dollars to invest in a project, in a business. You don't have that money. You need to give yourself some space of time. You need to allow yourself to grow. You need to allow yourself to save for a while. The pressure of making or investing or getting that you want to have in that short space of time become psychologically affecting. It's going to affect your thinking state. It's going to affect your decision making. It's also going to affect whatever that you're going to do. So the point is that you need to allow yourself some time, space. You need to allow yourself to think. You need to allow yourself to make right decisions. You need to allow yourself some space to gather up, to make up some money before you can make a final decision. This is very, very important because if you are psychologically affected, overthinking, over making decisions, you can reach your height. So you can give yourself a space of time. In 2 years, in 3 years, you want to make about $100,000. You want to make about $1,000, and you need to invest in this project. If you give yourself that space of time, you'll be able to gradually gather this momentum, and that will not affect your psyche, because if you are under pressure thinking you want to make it overnight, you want to be successful overnight, it's going to affect your thinking state. Success is a mindset. So you need to allow yourself, your mindset, to rest. Give yourself time, save for a while, and come back to make that decision you want to make. But if you live under the pressure, if you live under that pressure of becoming successful within that short space of time, it's going to psychologically affect your mind. It's going to keep you in a very strict situation that you can make a right decision. So like I said, you need to allow yourself some space of time to make and think right. Success is a mindset. That is what they say, and that is what most of the success coach preach about. It's a mindset, and so you need to fit your mindset with proper instruction. If you fill up with pressure, quick steps, it's going to affect you. Where do I find this money? How do I make 100,000 overnight? It's impossible. It's impossible. So time is a very, very important tool that most people don't talk about. I want to build a house. I want to buy a car. The car is $2,000. I don't have it now. But you're still working your ways out to make that money within a short time. It is impossible. That act will affect your mind. It will make you feel like a loser. No, you are not a loser. But you need to allow yourself. Thank you very much, Pretty Monday. You need to allow yourself that space to work for a while. You need to calm your heart, your mind down, to understand that yes, life is a gradual steps. It's in steps. You move from one step to the other, and you don't need to rush every step. When a child is being given birth to, the child starts from crawling, and that's how life has been designed. Definitely, your success will not escalate overnight. So you need to walk, you need to crawl to get up to that point. And if you don't treat that as a priority, you are going to affect your mind. You are going to feel yourself to be a loser. You are going to feel like you haven't made it. You are going to feel like you haven't gotten there. Early this year, I wanted to buy a car, and the car was being sold around $4,000, including shipping and everything. And in a way to buy that car, I realized that some of my fans were not meeting up. I could buy the car online and the car could come, but I can't clear the car from the port, which means that I needed an extra money. I kept asking friends, I kept looking into banks, I kept looking into where I can get money. It became a very big stress to my mind because I was rushing in that space of that short time to make about $10,000 or let's say $9,000 overnight. And that became a pressure. So I felt like, no, this is a mistake. Why not relax, prepare yourself, and come back later? You have about $4,000. Your money is not up to. You need to allow yourself that space of time to think, to plan, to save, and meet up so that you do something that it will not be under stress or under pressure. So one of the advices I want to give you today is that please, if you want to take a step, if you want to make an investment, if your money is not up to, give yourself some short space of time. Help your mind, feed your mind with that energy of making some kind of investment within a short space of time and come back stronger. But don't work under pressure. Don't feed your mind with negativity that you are a failure. You can't make it now. You can't get the money now. You need the money now. You need it overnight. It is impossible. Success is in steps. You need to gradually process your mind to get to that point. And the mindset, like they say, is the success or is what gives you richness. You need to make the point that you will gradually scale up, not gradually rush up. Because when you are rushing up, it affects you. So how time builds up your momentum for success, this is it. You need to gradually give yourself some space of time. I know you have made certain decisions in your life to become that rich overnight, to become that rich in time of your age. But if you are not there yet, give yourself a small time. Feed your mind with right information. Feed your mind with calmness. Let your mind understand that yes, you will get there, but it's within time. And you need to save within time. And if you do that, you'll be free in yourself. You'll be free in your mind. You'll be happy with yourself. You wouldn't need to rush. You wouldn't need to make decisions that you are going to regret. So in the nutshell, I had to withdraw. I had to speak to those people who are going to ship the car for me. That okay, I'll be able to pay for the shipping and the buying of the car outside. But when the car gets to the port, I wouldn't be able to clear because I don't have that much to clear. Even though I had about 4,000 US, which is about 400 million, I had about that money. But yes, when the car gets to my country, I can't clear it. And friends are not willing to give you that money. Banks are also seeking for collateral. And these are all pressure for myself. It makes me feel as a loser. So what is the best decision? The best decision is that give yourself some space of time. Give yourself some space of time to gather up and come back stronger. So sometimes waiting and preparing for a short period of time helps you to make right decision and gets you better. And this is the advice I want to share with you this morning. That please, you are not a loser, but rather success is your mindset. And so feed your mind with the right information so that you are not affected. Whatever you want to do, whether you want to buy a car, you want to buy a house, you want to invest in a big thing, you can do that, but you need time. You need some time to organize yourself up, save up, and then come back better. So I'm going to leave this with you. I hope that this message gives you a very good insight and reshape your thinking and then help you to make a better decision. I'll come back next time with how you can grow yourself, your mindset towards success, so that you are not under the pressure that society wants you to be. All right. So my name is Frank, the Roman counselor. You're still on this channel, which is the BYE channel. If you need any tips on how to be successful with your studies, with anything pertaining to academics, you can still chat my DM. It's just an email away. Under the description, you can send me that DM, and I'll be there to answer every question that you need as a student as well. All right. So peace out, and have a blessed day and morning.